Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a wife, a mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best and have the tools and the resources to help you get there. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the Younique Pressed Shadow in Manipulative. It's a gorgeous metallic copper color. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product, but then I'm also going to share with you tips and tricks for applying the product and how to get the most out of it. So let's get into it. I do want to mention before I get into the eyeshadow what I'm wearing on my lips. This is from Tarte. This is the Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lip Oil. This is their newest Maracuja Juicy Lip product, and this is the color Desert Rose. I love it because it has that plumping element, but then it also gives you that gorgeous shine, and lip oils are so on trend right now. Absolutely love it and highly recommend checking it out. But let's get into this eyeshadow. First thing that I always do before I apply any eyeshadow is to use eye primer. I'm going to be using the Younique Moodstruck Eye Primer. This is great at really allowing those pigments to pop, prevent them from creasing, and help hold your eye makeup in place all day long. You just take it and apply it with your ring finger. It's going to apply the least amount of pressure, and then whatever is left, I just take a little bit of that underneath the eye. What I do is I let that set for about 5 minutes or so before I go in with my eye makeup, so I'll be back. One thing, I realized I forgot to just say it. Anytime that I share with you any of the products today, any of them that I'm talking about, I'm putting links. I'm putting my affiliate links down in the description so you can go and shop the products. But then I'm also putting my video tutorial links so you can go and watch those videos if you are curious and want to learn a little bit more about the different products. All right, so let's talk about this eyeshadow. I cannot believe it. I've done so many dedicated videos on the different Younique Pressed shadows. I could not believe that I had not done one on Manipulative, especially because I'm such a fan of a metallic eyeshadow. I have pretty much every single metallic eyeshadow that Younique has ever come out with. They are so good, they're so pigmented, and the metallic just pops beautifully. Okay, one of the things that I love about the Younique Pressed Shadows is that there is not a lot of fallout with the product. Very rarely do I have to apply my face makeup after I apply my Younique shadows. So that's something that is different compared to drugstore. Now, in the different palettes that you see from Younique, some of those may be a little bit more dusty than others, but specifically the metallics, I've not had any issues with the color falling out. The application is always very even and smooth, and the pigment is gorgeous, especially when you use an eye primer. All right, so let's get into my tips and tricks for applying the eyeshadow. Anytime that I'm demoing like a single eyeshadow, I always just apply that single eyeshadow to the lid. I don't do any kind of transition color or base color or anything like that because I want you to be able to see what that pigment looks like. So Manipulative is this gorgeous metallic copper color. You all know me, I love a good metallic. Let me pop this out here so you can see what it looks like. The back is magnetic, so if you have any, if you have any type of a magnetic palette holder, you can get the individual, you can get like a 4-pack, an 8-pack. I'll put the link to this magnetic one that I have from Amazon that is literally massive. It holds so many different eyeshadows. And what I did is I actually took the stickers that the eyeshadow comes with and stuck that so that way I can put the eyeshadows in that spot. But then the other thing that I did, and I mainly did it for my metallics because I use those the most, is then I use my label maker to put the descriptor for the color so that way I can remember what the descriptor is when I do my videos. So this is a metallic copper. And what I'm going to do, anytime I apply a metallic, I like to use my ring finger. You can use a cream shadow brush, you can use it when it's wet, you can use it when it's dry, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that pigment and I'm going to press it onto the eyelid. And when you press it, that helps to really allow that pigment to pop so you can get all of that amazing shimmer with that metallic shadow. Then what I like to do is I like to take my fluffy crease brush and then I blend that out just right along the edge there. So then that way I don't have any kind of harsh lines. Now you want to be careful doing this that you don't smudge that really nice shimmer. It can kind of make it look muddy is the way I describe it. If you kind of take it across the whole lid, you can lose some of that pop But what I do is I take it, blend it out right along the edge, and then you can always go back in with just a little bit more, kind of put that in the center of the lid. You can wear this all over the lid like I'm doing today. You can wear it just in the outer corner, maybe do something a little bit lighter on the inner corner. There's so many different ways that you can wear this eyeshadow. Again, I don't necessarily go with just a metallic shadow all over the lid. I just do that for these videos so you can specifically see what that pigment looks like on its own on the lid with my complexion and on the eyelid. All right, so just pressing. I'm not swiping, I'm just pressing. And then I take my Younique fluffy crease brush and I blend that out just right along the edge there to get rid of any harsh lines. And sometimes you kind of have to go back and forth quite a bit to get it to blend, but it will blend, and it blends really, really nicely with any of the other kind of shadows that you apply. So you can see now it's transitioned really, really nicely. I can go back in, pop just a little bit more there in the center of the lid if I want. And then I will be back to kind of show you the finished look once I put on my foundation. So I'll be back. And if you like this type of video where I share with you a single shadow, make sure you go and check out this single eyeshadow video next.